this should, I don't know if the video will be short or not. Really, it's just the audio, cause anyway, I ain't got nothing to show. But yeah, the laziness is over. The reason I've been gone for weeks. I'm looking around right now, comedically, cause there's no one to tell me, oh, don't say that. They don't need to know that. Man, forget that. Tell that stuff to someone like Queen. I'm gonna be authentic and me. I'm addressing the elephant in the room. What am I supposed to do? Just be in a hotel with the elephant there and she say, oh no, don't mind the elephant. Enjoy everything else going on. Nah, why is the elephant in the middle of a hotel? I digress. What was I gonna talk about? Oh yeah. I promise I'm sober right now, cause to be honest, I ain't smoked in a while, like smoked have any consumption in a while, cause I just haven't felt it. Excuses, yeah. But tomorrow, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna feel well enough to actually do a video. I got the missionary vinyl already, like a locked out edition. Or if you know, you know. I don't think it's called that. I just, you know. But really, I'm gonna be fully transparent. I could have done it today, but I could have done it today. Well, it'll be yesterday by the time I upload this. So I could have done it 2 days ago when I first got it, but I had a battle within myself. Like my excuse was, yeah, I'll make great content sober, but people expect me to consume with them, and I just wanna. It's almost like a version of communion in a way. Instead of breaking bread, you're sharing smoke, or digitally, not IRL, but I mean I work IRL, but I digress. That was one of the excuses, and I mean, yeah, I could say a whole lot of excuses, but at the end of the day, those reasons are just excuses. Like, I'm still able to walk around, talk, yada yada. So, yeah, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it or try to make anyone feel sorry for me, because I criticize myself as well. Like, I'm not, fool, you tripping, bro. You could have made so many videos. But I also wanted to say, as far as the lazy thing going on, like, if I wasn't clear enough, I said lazy, you know, HLOV. Yeah, like, what's going on with him? I think, well, I'll go out the window. I want to say, in my opinion, it seems like the Michael Jackson play. But this time, he's doing what Michael should have done. Like, Michael just thought the money would, well, in my opinion, in my mind, I think Michael thought the money would just like settle it, make it go away, yada yada. But I think a little bit afterwards he realized, oh, it was just as bad as being found guilty. So it seems like people like Jay-Z learned from that mistake. And it's also the way he approached it too, because he's like, nah, if this is for real, make a criminal case. Don't get me with the civil case for money. Because I've said this about the situation with Michael. If that really happened and there were really victims, money should not even be on your mind. I mean, it should be like, I mean, if you want money for compensation or whatever, like, it should be a cherry on top, a side dish. The main meal should be, well, since you're going to the law and all that and police, then you should get that form of justice in a way of, excuse me on the burp. I always do that when I record. But, oh, you should pursue the form of justice in the form of the legal slavery loophole called jail and prison. It's my opinion. Like, and I also wanted to talk about, I just, yeah, more and more, people I would like subscribe to on this channel, like from my old channel, I'm like, oh no, I can't. Like, it don't matter. Like, not even just entertainment type stuff, like 100% pure entertainment that does nothing for you spiritually, mentally, yada yada. Or mentally, it can, like, numb you and distract you from problems and all that, and stress, yada yada. But no matter how deep or high level anyone, including myself, believes they are or their conversation is, it will only be point x zeros 1% of what the creator of the universe knows. The earth has been around for years, upon years. Like, no one fully really knows. And our lives is just a little dot, a little point in between the line of start and finish. Wherever finish is, if there is a finish. But everyone has to finish individually. Like, example is, well, I know a little bit, I've read what has been, the word I'm looking for, wrote down or pushed or promoted in religion as far as in the Bible and all that. And I've also done some other research. And whenever people talk about Yeshua, aka the one they renamed Jesus, whenever they bring him up and then they go straight to, well, in the Hebrew Bible, yada yada, I'm like, alright, but then from what I've heard and read, what I've read and heard is Yeshua spoke Aramaic. So you would have to go back to Aramaic translations. Like, and I don't like high level, I don't like the type of people who claim to do, I don't know if it's this. Alright, I'll say it like this. It kind of irritates me when, like, it's supposed to be high level deep or whatever you want to call it. And it's like no question of what the other person's saying. Like, I'm not talking about a debate. I'm just saying, like, if one person said the Hebrew thing, the other person could say, well, didn't Yeshua or Jesus, whichever one you want to call him, didn't he speak Aramaic? And then that can lead you further into a rabbit hole, and it will unlock chambers within both of your minds, as well as the audience. Like, it doesn't have to be a debate to have a healthy conversation where the other is sharpening the other, if that made any sense. I know to me it did, because it came from my mind, but I hope is it translated? What's the word? I know translated. Well, I guess translated it from my mind. Well, for lack of a better word, I hope I translated it from my mind correctly onto your ears. And I know I'm the guy that always talks about ladies this, ladies that. First off, if there's anybody new listening, when I say lady, I don't mean female. Lady is elegant female, high class female. Do I know any ladies? Not in my eyes. I don't know if that form of a lady is dead, as far as like the principles and morals and all that, because some people might have little bits of it, like as far as female, biological females, you might have a little bit of it, but like, there's still I don't know, and it's still thought, like, there's no conservation, conservative, speaking out of it, again, conservativeness. Alright, I hope y'all know what I'm trying to say. If I said it incorrectly, but I don't know, even someone who I previously thought was a lady, they'll still be the type to go online and talk about what they do behind closed doors as far as adult stuff. I'm just gonna say it like that. And I don't know, bro. I'm like, dang. I hope one day I can meet a lady. I'm not talking about a former thought that became a lady, or like any of that, or like a female who thought she was being ladylike but had thought tendencies and then turned into a lady fully. I mean, like a lady since birth and didn't get, what's the word? Didn't get contaminated by society, influence, etc., etc. But yeah, just saying. But then I'm also the same guy that thinks about, like, why is it okay for guys to go around shirtless. We go around shirtless. But when a female does it, oh, that's blasphemous. Oh, they just murdered somebody. Oh, they gotta get locked. You better put on a shirt, get locked up. Bet on bikini, get locked up. Like, then something funny is, I be thinking, like, alright, us as biological men, real men, sorry, yeah, biological men, we talk about this and that, but our ancestors, like, especially melanated men, we never, like, we never put light on the fact that our Egyptian ancestors, the men, were wearing eyeliner, they were wearing makeup. I don't know if they wore painted their fingernails or not. I don't know if I remember seeing that or not, so I'm not gonna say it. And many civilizations wore, like, as far as men, they wore skirts. And to be honest, even the most heterosexual men wear skirt. Think of mine. What do you do when you're somewhere where you can't, like, be like you are in your own house? You just took a shower, got out the pool, yada yada, and you got a towel. Don't you wrap it around your waist? Don't you do that little thing where you take it in, wrap it around, take it in? What do you think that is? A towel skirt. It's ironic and funny. I be thinking about that sometimes. I'm like, damn, here I go again wearing this dumb towel skirt. What else was I gonna say? Oh, I gotta say this. I got to, bro. As far as the YouTube and the ganja community, anyone watching presently around the time and year I upload this or in the future, I don't care what popularity I get, I want y'all to know that just because someone consumes ganja doesn't mean we're the same. Because some things I'll be rocking with and things cool, I ain't down with it. But I think it's cool, then I'll be going for. Y'all talk down on it. Like, alright, I'm blind, so I'm not gonna be out here talking all wild and aggressive and all that. First of all, I don't think I would do that on the internet, even if I could see, because I don't like. There's a problem that can be handled in real life. But second, bro, like, I thought of, like, what made me think of it? I've been seeing it over and over, but now it's just got to the point I'm like, bro, like, if someone has a problem, if I have a problem with someone and I feel disrespected and all that, me, personally, for me, I'm a biological man, a real man, producing testosterone. If I feel disrespected, it doesn't matter the people around, the time, or the place. Disrespect You should not let disrespect go unchecked. That's all I'm saying. There's multiple ways to check disrespect. But one way or another, you gotta do it. And if it gets to the point where it can't be settled with words, or both of the parties aren't willing to settle it with words, time, place, people, it don't matter. Handle your business. Alright. Let's say, oh, if I'm going to a place to make money, and they're there, and yada yada. Alright. Get your money first. After you get your money, it's on. That's just me. That's just how I've grown up and what I was taught at a young age. But y'all do you. Ooh. I did have to talk about that one. Alright. I'll talk about that after I bring this. Alright, here's a funny thing before I get a little bit serious. Well, again, I be thinking sometimes. Right? Homosexuals, like, alright, it's supposed to be a joke, but it might not be funny, so if it isn't a joke, they would like, that one comedian trying to tell a joke, but, anyways, you know how, like, in the heterosexual community, we say, well, I don't really say it because it feels like it programs your mind to think that way, but pause, no homo and all that. Do homosexuals say no straight, no hetero? Dude, that'd be funny if they did. That'd be funny. Like, I don't know, but they fun. Some funny homo. Like, find a way to make it funny. Like, no, I don't like the pause and the homo because it's like, first of all, I'm more of a that's what she said type of person. Two, I know I don't think I'm the first to say it publicly because I was trying to wait till I could ask someone from New York this, but it's what it is. It feels like the more you say it, the more you program yourself to relate anything said to the potential of it being homosexual. Because I say that because when I hear people from New York do it, or people that associate with people from New York or just use the lingo in general, it's never anything involving them talking about a biological female. And I know damn sure they're not gonna do it when someone's talking about the kid or going to take the kid somewhere and they did something or they were playing at the playground and yada yada. So that's why I say it's just like you're contributing anything said to potentially being homosexual. It's kind of weird to me because if you're intelligent and you want to program your mind to think that way, then the word pause and the homo could pop up like every sentence at least. But that's just the way I be thinking it. Might sound crazy, but sure is. I almost forgot what we were going to say earlier when I said, oh yeah, that reminds me. I thought of it. So when I say be useful, that really comes from the theory of the reflection theory. Like, I know people probably, who knows people talking about it now, I ain't really heard them talk about it. Kendrick Lamar brought it up, so I'm like, oh well, maybe more people will be open to the idea or theory, whatever you want to say. And how we're all reflecting. When you said reincarnated, everyone's just a reflection of you. You didn't say this, but I'm saying it's nothing new that's being said. It's been said for years. And it can be taken, like, for years, thought of it, like, always, like, it's nice, it's an interesting theory, and it's an interesting way to get people to respect each other and understand each other, because if you think of it that way, you're more like looking at the other person like, that's just a version of me that chose to do decisions I chose not to do. Like, they chose to take paths I was not willing to walk down. Or they chose to act upon thoughts that I dismissed or might call taboo. Like, alright, let's say you consider yourself holy, and then you're in the same room with a serial killer. What's the real difference between you and them? The difference is, even though y'all probably both got angry to the point you wanted to commit act of violence, you might not have done it the way they did it, but you still had the thought, rather you thought it was horrible and disgrace, thought still popped up in your mind in one form or another. And then I also thought about it like as an easier way to say it that a lot of people could relate and understand is, we're all reflections of each other, and we're all humans. We're all just living souls inside of living vessels of human bodies. And that's your, but then, if you think of it, when it's trying to be a reflection, but be more of like a funny mirror reflection. You know the House of Mirrors? That type of reflection. Like, it's a little different, but still similar. But you walk into the House of Mirrors, one makes you super tall, one makes you shorter and wider, yada yada yada. And yeah, I think that's interesting enough. No one, like, for an album that was really just, it was more of a kickback album. If you get what I mean, it's more like that kickback, cookout type album, like block party album, like all that yada yada. But you still had sprinkles of consciousness throughout the album. And is it true art? Let me, I'll say that art tomorrow. Forget what else I was gonna say. Reflection. That poem. I love to talk about that. Because I thought about it earlier. This week's gonna be its own video, but is what it is. I be thinking all the time, so I'll have more content. And it's a shame I should keep making videos, but I got excuses in the way. Laziness. And what was I gonna say? Oh yeah. I believe I'll say this until the day I take the next journey. You never know. But I think in this time, the time we're living in right now, society 2024, I think we're in the love of self-hate era. Because, like, I don't know where to cancel me from, but you can cancel me. I don't know what I'm being canceled from, but alright. But whatever, it is what it is. I'm sticking by what I say. And I believe there's no reason for anyone to support someone changing who they are in their identity. Like, cool, bro. Like, you know what I think it stems from? Insecurities. And no one really encouraged them to actually accept themselves. This might get a little bit deep, but not that deep compared to like the emotion. But imagine this. I'm a man, so I'll bring up an example of a boy, but it can be vice versa. Let's say the boy grows up and he reaches a certain point where he's like, they say the stereotypes of men are supposed to be into this, and like this. I don't really like a lot of that. And what I do like, females like. So does that mean I'm not a man, I'm not a boy? Because I don't fit the stereotypical image? And then at that point, it's been someone no. Be you, be you. Don't care what they say or think. If, everyone's human. Everyone wants some form of acceptance at some point in their life. But in order to gain people's acceptance on some level, acceptance, respect, whatever, you first have to have self-acceptance. Because there's no reason for you to try to change the image and identity of who you are just because other people are making you feel insecure in your own skin. Because you can't change who you are biologically. A man will always produce testosterone. It may not be at the same level as it once was, but they will always produce it at some level. And like, you put stuff in your body that lowers it or puts it in dormant, dormancy makes it dormant. But yeah, that's what I believe. Like, it's more everyone's accepting self-hate and promoting self-hate in my eyes. I'm not just talking about the cosplay people. I'm talking about fixing teeth, well, I wouldn't say fixing teeth, I'll say changing teeth. Trying to get the man BBL, the female BBL, getting this done, getting that done. Guys, I heard the rumor, I don't know if it's true, cause I don't, like, never mind, I ain't gonna do that part, that's TMI. But people get, or men get the surgery. The rumor is men get the surgery to, add a couple inches. And I ain't talking about height. But, yeah, honestly, it's sad to me. Like, I honestly do feel bad. Cause when I look at it, I'm like, that will be driven people to feel so insecure about themselves. Like, I don't get it because me, like, there's no way to hide who I am. Like if I walk in the room, like, I catch people's eyes. I'm not saying because anything braggadocious or any of that. I'm saying, I got a distinct body, like, distinct voice. My body's kind of messed up. Like, it's just messed up. Like, so, yeah, that's the guy that walks like this, talk like that, yada yada. But still, I had to go through life mentally getting over the insecurity and gaining confidence. And yes, it's difficult. It's easier to just try to fix it surgically, but you will always be that person deep down. And surgery isn't going to help you accept who you were and who you are. But yeah, and I don't say it from a disrespectful angle. I just say it from the angle of, why can't we just let the person be them? Like, I respect people like Elton John more than Bruce Jenner. Honestly, I do. Because Elton John, he wasn't, yes, he was flamboyant, but he wasn't hiding who he was. Like, nah, me. If you're gonna accept the music, you're gonna accept who I am. Love it, hate it, I'ma be me. I'm not gonna fit the image of what you wanna see. Oh dang, I forgot my phone. Loop. Yeah, but laziness over there. And hope everyone's doing great. Whatever time period, era, country, city, yada. Wherever you're watching, whenever you're watching, hope you're doing good. Dang. Let me see how much better this is. Bro.
Speech on. Viewfinder. Focus unlocked. Viewfinder. Focus. Viewfinder. Focus. Zoom. 1. Stop recording video. Zoom. 1.0. Speech off.
I think I was gonna end the video, but I was watching this guy. Well, I wasn't watching, I was listening. No, I can't see. But like, I watched him before when I could see. In this video, his name's, well, I don't know his true name, but his channel name who he goes by is Pharaoh. And, bro, this is the wildest thing I've ever heard. Like, I've heard wild theories, but this, I'm saying it's wild as far as, you know what, I've never would have thought this. We're telling theory. I only say it's theory, not out of disrespect. Out of, I don't know it to be true. I haven't seen it, witnessed it, or experienced it myself. So I say it's theory. And the theory was spiders. He said TikTok kicked them off live. We're talking about how spiders, they kind of run the world in a way. He said there's some huge spiders, and they spill spider web over the dome to make it more night than day, more nighttime than daytime. Then he said they put spider webs over volcanoes, and they turn into mountains. And then what's the opposite of benefit? Dang it. But for lack of a better word, it takes the opposite of benefit our world. And that's how mountains are created. Because volcanoes serve a purpose of like detoxing what needs to be detoxed. Just in a paraphrased way. He went deep all into this. I recommend you watch it just to understand what I'm trying to relate. And he went on to say spider web is so strong, then spiders connect. They communicate through the spider web. And I don't know if I think it's worldwide. Yeah. He said that's why they call the internet the World Wide Web. And if you think of the internet, it's interconnected. And then, or an intertwined net. And then, I can believe the communication through web, in a sense, because it's like, they do like trees and underground trees communicate underground through the roots and all that. And then you were talking about how submarines were created, inspired from spiders. He was saying spiders were dangerous, really. I'm like, dang, bro, he was talking about, what's the word? What was your Pinocchio supposed to be? A marionette. You know the puppet on the screen. A marionette, is that what it's called? It isn't. My